game that you get on is a card or read.
Hey, man.
Hi.
Hey. You're not Ray.
No. And I'm not Jack either.
You're not Jack.
No. I'm completely different. Well, not too completely. I am on the channel.
Yes.
But I have a lot of Legos and toys in front of me usually. So.
Like Troy McClure. You've seen me in such videos as.
Exactly. You see me as unboxing this and unboxing that, and my last one was just the Harry Potter.
Maybe show your hands, then maybe they'll recognize you. Yeah. That's usually what they see in the video is you.
Exactly. It's just putting stuff together in the back of my head over that. So that's I think the last video we just put out for mine was the
Hogwarts castle build.
Yeah, the Hogwarts castle build. Wow.
Nice transition.
Thank you. Yeah, I was about that.
In the business, we call that a segue.
Yeah. Isn't that the thing you write on?
So anyway, we can just jump right into Harry Potter.
Yeah. Yep. So the new Harry Potter is coming out, I guess next weekend. The Crimes of Grindelwald.
Grindelwald, yes.
Grindelwald. That's. A big spoiler, about the last one. If you haven't seen Magical Beasts and where to find them.
At what point does it not become a spoiler? How long does that have to be out?
Well, I mean, they were holding back Sixth Sense for like 15 years, and people were still like, well, there's some kids out there that still doesn't know Darth Vader was Luke's father, so.
What?
I know. Spoiler alert.
So, the first one, I was kind of skeptical they'd be able to follow up on the popularity of Harry, but I think they did.
Yeah, I liked it personally. I mean, it was one of those movies where it's like, okay, you're in the world of Harry Potter, and I like the nuances, and you have a couple characters from the original series. It's a series, but original.
You met a couple people that were name dropped in the original series.
Here, exactly.
With the Sorcerer's Stone creator.
Yeah. So I guess the second one, Crimes of Grindelwald. Oh God. Grindelwald.
The Crimes of Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Well, so at the end.
That's a totally different movie, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the end of the first one, Johnny Depp was the villain.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think this is pretty much going to be a continuation of that. But apparently there's going to be a major Harry Potter character.
They've leaked. It's going to be a younger version, of course, since this is pre.
Yeah, this is like
Harry Potter.
50 years before.
You'll recognize the name, though.
Yeah.
You want to?
I don't know the name.
Oh, you didn't read it?
No, I didn't read it. You had it up for like half a second. I was like, wait, I see the big title.
We're cheating.
Yeah.
McGonagall, Professor McGonagall is slated.
I wonder
to
if they'll actually use Maggie Smith and then like de-age her.
Wow, does it say?
Oh no, here it is. Fiona Glasscott.
Yeah.
So I guess so. But I wonder if that they might bring her back as a kind of like cameo at the end.
She was one of my favorite characters in the original series. So.
Well, she was the one who gave Harry the Nimbus 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Secretly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I personally, when I grew up with Harry Potter movies, I personally hated them. The only reason is my last name is Potter, so that kind of.
Are you related to Harry?
And it was like, are you related to Harry Potter? I was like, yes.
Hey, do you go to Hogwarts?
It was so bad, but then after a while, it was like, oh, it's fun. No, it was. We went to Universal and did the whole Harry Potter experience in Diagon's Alley. And
so when you get your Gryffindor shirt, you don't even have to get a special
I
one. It's just already.
It's already. I can just have my Potter jersey on the back and then be like, yeah, there we go. It saved me $100 from custom making it. So yeah, that's gonna be next weekend. Well, whenever you're watching this so it'll drop the 9th, I believe, or 8th or 7th like that.
Does it have the date in here?
I don't know what the release date is. Soon. Yeah, it might be coming out in November. We'll call that in November. That gives
November 16th.
There we go. So 2 weeks from now.
I mean, like I said, the first one, the dude, I'd never heard of him before, was his Redmayne. Is that his name?
Redmayne. He played a couple other things. I don't really. I don't. I think he played Stephen Hawking in the movie.
Was that him?
Yeah, that was him.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Eddie Redmayne. Yeah.
Eddie Redmayne. So it's continuation. I think that they are going to milk this Harry Potter thing forever. I mean, and it's not a bad thing to milk. It's but I like that the last one came out with the American schools.
The redneck wizarding schools.
Yeah, the no mages, which is when I heard the first, I'm like, ugh, okay, all right, I guess we're gonna go with this. But it's they're gonna have to continue on with it eventually. So
yeah, well, even Redmayne's character was a name drop from the original series. He was the author of the book that
Magical Beasts and Where to Find Them. Yep. So the Big Book of Monsters.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be coming up. That's going to be super exciting. A couple other movies that are, I think, playing on when we're filming this. I know Bohemian Rhapsody dropped this weekend. I heard nothing.
I haven't heard anything bad yet.
I haven't heard anything bad, but who knows what the weekend's going to be. And a bunch of my friends on Facebook, they're like, "Oh my God, you must go see this movie." So I'm all like, "Oh, all right, I'll go check it out." But that's going to be a very interesting biopic.
When I grew up, I didn't really listen to Queen a lot.
Yeah.
I was more. I listened to Quiet Riot and Rat. I'm aging myself.
Yes.
And Def Leppard.
I think when I grew up, the thing that got me into Queen was Wayne's World.
I got into it around high school. Some people introduced me to it, and then I became infatuated with it. Like the whole Freddie Mercury story. I'm glad he's actually got a biopic now that is pretty true to his.
Well, the funny thing
life.
is, like they were going to do a biopic 10 years ago, 15 years ago, but this is what I was reading up on, is that 10, 15 years ago, even 20 years ago, they were going to do a biopic because he died 93 or something like that.
Early 90s, yeah.
Spoiler, he did die, but the...
now I know how the movie ends.
But the rest of the group wanted to, continue on after his death on like half the movie, and everybody's like, "Hey, it's cool and all, but we're really only here, for him. You guys are cool. You guys are still a band."
How do you replace an iconic frontman like that?
Well,
they did,
but they did
not to the same effect.
And I think it was the guy who won American Idol.
Well, Paul Rogers did it originally from Bad Company, and then recently it's been Adam Lambert.
Adam Lambert, did, and I think he was with American Idol.
Yeah, I don't think he won, or did he win?
I don't know.
He did pretty well.
Comment below if we're completely out of our mind.
But Adam Lambert's probably the closest to Freddie Mercury in style.
Yeah, but they are bringing his own style in it and stuff like
right.
that. But yeah, I think Queen will be always with,
Scaramouche.
Yeah. So what else is coming up? There's so many things coming up in the movies, but
I haven't seen Halloween yet. I still need to see that. The new Michael Myers.
Okay, so me and you were early adopters in the Movie Pass. So we got to see every movie, even when they were just horrible. We got spoiled. And
I watched movies that were horrible just because I wanted to use it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like my one per day. I was like, oh, what am I going to go watch tonight? And then it's like...
It almost became a chore trying to find a movie.
Exactly.
I'm going to get my money's worth out of this.
You need to bring out more movies. I need to watch 30 movies. It was a good idea, but
it's crashing and burning.
It's crashing and burning. Well, I know the owners of the Movie Pass actually separated the stock now, because they're like, I think it's Helios and Matheson. They separated the stock. Now it's called Movie Pass stock or something like that, because they said, oh, this Movie Pass is kind of bringing our brand down. I was like, yeah, when it's like you're sharing at what, $2 a share or 2 cents a share or something like that from like $40. It's no wonder they're splitting stock. But now it's just like we got spoiled with it. We watched everything. Summer blockbusters, watched them twice. They didn't care. Now it's like you watch 3 movies and they get to pick the movies of the day.
It's the movies we want you to see.
Yeah, it's the movies we want you to see, and it's just I cancel.
You can only watch it once.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is I didn't cancel it. I just they stopped with PayPal, so I just didn't renew.
Didn't re-up?
No, I didn't re-up.
I actually canceled mine.
Yeah, they didn't. They were like, oh, update with your credit card, so we don't have to pay the 10% PayPal fee.
Yeah. So now I don't watch as many movies.
Yeah. So if we're kind of out of it right now, it's because watching 30 movies a
'cause we're
month is
cheap.
like $400. So
Yeah.
it's like, you know what? I'll wait.
But
till it comes.
Halloween is on my list.
I heard Halloween
am-
was really good. I heard, you know.
If you're into Michael Myers, I guess there's a whole lot of his history and lore that they
So
toss into it.
apparently, it's actually the direct sequel to the first one.
Right, the other ones they kind of ignore.
Yeah.
The first one, the other ones there is a different universe, and then this new one.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a direct sequel of the first one. It's supposed to be Jamie Lee Curtis and like gone.
Laurie Strode gone badass.
Yeah, gone badass. It's like what is the from T2 the yeah,
Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor, where in T2 where she just like starts doing pull-ups and starts killing people and stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking that Jamie Lee Curtis is going to be.
That's what it looks like. Well, I mean, and here's the surpriser: Danny McBride helped write this thing.
I heard
Fist way.
Yeah, foot fist way. But the cool thing is that they wanted it to be a true sequel.
Yeah, he's a true horror fan.
He's a true horror fan, which is cool because then you have a lot of homage to the original from 77, 78? In the 70s, 80s,
The
something
John
like that.
Carpenter original.
When I
from
was
way
either
back.
a baby or before that, so I'm only 38, so so born in 80, so
that what other movies?
all my stuff I see in horror movies was on VHS, kids. Go look it up. Ask your grandparents.
They used to make those things.
They used to make those things. VHS, is,
Yeah, those are two movies I want to see: Bohemian Rhapsody and.
I still
Halloween.
haven't seen Venom.
You haven't?
I have not seen Venom because
I can tell you if you're gonna like it or not. Did you read a lot of the Venom comic books?
When I was a kid, yes, but kind of adulting out of it, But when I was a kid, I was huge into Spider-Man and Venom. But I heard it's like a buddy cop. Yeah.
If you're a true dyed-in-the-wool Venom comic book aficionado, you will be a little upset with this movie.
Yeah, and I just kind of want to go watch it because I like.
If you erase all your knowledge of Venom out of your head, you'll like the movie. It's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
It was decent plot.
But if you are a comic book store owner and a comic book aficionado like yourself,
usually I can push the disbelieve button.
Yeah,
and
a couple
get past
times.
That.
But are you going like this the entire
I wore
time?
that button out. I was like, man, this is just too different for me. That's not the Venom that I wanted to see.
And as maybe a lot of our viewers out there, they might be like me, where it's like, oh, they're a casual moviegoer, and they're not really hardcore into the lore of Venom and stuff like that. The symbiote. Did that kill you a little bit inside? Because when they said it on the commercial, I heard nothing but, oh my God, did you hear how she said symbiote?
Yes.
And how's it pronounced?
Symbiote, yeah.
So yeah, it's
when me and Ray did the review, I think we were probably the only ones who didn't like it. Everybody else we talked to, oh, so awesome. Like, did you watch the same Venom movie? Was it playing in a different theater that was better?
Well, I mean, just I guess what it had like 30% on Rotten Tomatoes and was like 89% on audience reviews, because I guess people that aren't so hardcore into the comics, or they go in there like, oh, okay, it's a Venom movie because now they're used to Spider-Man now.
And that's another thing. How do you do a Venom movie?
Well.
Without Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't want to spoilers or anything. Yeah.
If you could hear hand motions, you would be seeing a lot of.
If you hear a lot of. That's Ray going, oh my God, this is worse. But so I'm gonna kind of go in there with a blank slate, because really I haven't read. The last Venom movie I seen was Spider-Man 3. With the kid from '70s show.
Topher Grace.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and says if I can deal with the Topher Grace one, this one's not gonna be too bad. But I heard they also made a PG-13, which I heard that kind of took a lot back, and they wanted to go a little harder, but they wanted to be in the MCU.
Yeah. The wishy-washy Venom is not my favorite Venom.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, so yeah. So that's on my kind of to watch list is Venom.
You'll probably like it.
Yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody
indifferent.
is probably right there on my top.
Bohemian
list.
Rhapsody I can't wait to see. Halloween I actually can't wait to see.
Yeah. There's so a lot of good movies that it's finding the time to go and actually watch them.
That's true. So yeah, those are what movies are you guys looking forward to?
Yeah, coming up. I mean, it's supposed to be especially. I'm waiting for Deadpool 2, the remix. Yeah, you didn't hear about that. The Deadpool 2, the remix. So what they're doing is they are re-releasing Deadpool 2 December 21st. Now, when Ryan Reynolds, he put out a saying that there's going to be another Deadpool coming up December 21st. What they're actually doing is they're actually just making Deadpool 2 a PG-13 movie and re-releasing it on December 2020. Yeah, I know. Don't get me started with it. I was sitting here like, really? But what they actually want to do, and this is what I've been reading, is that they actually want to make Deadpool 2 in the MCU universe so he can actually be in the next Infinity Wars. Or not, I'm sorry. Yes. Infinity Wars.
And
or
Infinity
Infinity
4?
Yeah.
Infinity War?
No, yeah. So that's what I've been the rumor mill is nice and greased up on the internet, and because that's what I heard is that they're gonna push Deadpool 2 into a PG-13 so they can get a wider audience, even though it broke all these records and stuff like that and being an R-rated, but they want the kids to go in there. So when the kids go and see,
kids are going in anyway.
Yeah,
I mean,
but the kid, I mean, when I saw the original Deadpool, there was like 7-year-olds in there, and then I was like, oh, look at the graphic sex scene, and the kids and the mother sitting there like, oh, just close your eyes, and the kids like, no,
don't look, mijo.
Yeah, exactly. So it's so that's what I heard. I heard Deadpool 2 is being re-released December 21st. As a PG-13 movie, so they can include, because they want to get a wider audience, so when they do come out with an Infinity Gauntlet or the new Avengers 4, that when Deadpool 2 when Deadpool shows up, a lot more audience are going to understand that who he is. Yeah,
I don't have any problem.
I think they also want to put Juggernaut in there. So.
Well, I don't have any problem with him being in the MCU. I don't think that's the way to do it. Avengers 4 is not where Deadpool needs to make his entrance to the MCU.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. Especially, it'll be a little weird, especially if
he should be in the next Wolverine movie with Hugh Jackman. That would be perfect.
Are they doing any more Wolverines? I mean, I think didn't Logan kind of cement it?
I think Hugh Jackman said if they would let him be one of the Avengers in the next movie, he would come back.
Well, that would be interesting since Wolverine, X-Men, Fox owns X-Men, Disney just bought Fox, so they're
all interconnected.
They're all interconnected. The Overlord mouse kind of owns everything right now, especially buying Fox, especially figuring out what they're going to do with Fantastic Four. So, it is just a mess right now on what's going to be going on, and they're going to be pumping out these movies every year, like Star Wars movies every year.
We'll talk about that in a different video.
Yeah, that's going to be.
Yeah, we've rambled a little bit long here.
Yeah, we did ramble a little bit long. But
so let us know what movies you want to see that are out in theaters right now. Tell us. You can give us spoilers. I don't care about spoilers. You can give me spoilers. I'm
not reading the comments. Yeah. He'll read the comments. He'll tell me. He'll forward them to me and be like, "Hey, guess what happens at the end of this movie?" Like, no. What do you mean Venom dies?
I
don't know. I haven't seen it. So.
All right. So I guess we can sign off.
It was a very movie heavy.
This one was
very movie heavy. It's because of me. Yeah.
We like movies.
I like movies.
So, I guess we just later nerds.
Yeah, you
don't want to
start.
copy it.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, my name is Patrick with Talk Nerdy to Me. That's the first time I said that one.
I'm Troy from Talk Nerdy to Me. Remember to subscribe to this video, mash that bell icon so you get notified every time we put up a new video, and listen to us on our podcast, your favorite podcast platform.
Yeah.
We will see you on the next video.
I'll listen to myself.
Later, nerds.
Bye, guys.
Hey, listen.
Get nerdy with me. Tell me what game that you get on. Is it card or Eve?